The war of words intensified between opposition parties and the ANC in Parliament last week when members of the National Assembly debated the pros and cons of a youth wage subsidy. Introducing the debate, DA parliamentary leader Lindiwe Mazibuko said it's a shame that a policy that was proposed by the ruling party and approved by Parliament in the 2011 national budget had not been implemented by April 2012 as promised.
We realize now that we have all been taken for fools. Because the President allowed an unelected organization to block the will of the people represented in this House, the youth wage subsidy never saw the light of day. Surely our President cares more about the young unemployed people of South Africa than he does about the vested interests of COSATU and about his re-election prospects at Mangaung. While the President dithers, more and more young people are being sucked into a vortex of despair. Youth unemployment stands at 3.2 million young people and counting. We need a policy that strikes at the very heart of the problem, that a young person cannot get a job without experience and cannot get experience without a job. Now the ANC is beginning to talk up what it calls a job seekers grant. But it is not clear how this would create jobs that young people so desperately need. The job seekers grant is the wrong intervention in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, the Minister of Economic Development, Mr. Ibrahim Patel, indicated that while unemployment had dropped in Gauteng, the Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal, it went up in the Western Cape.
We need to forge a consensus on how to address youth unemployment, instead of a kragdadige approach to push through a single measure in the face of opposition from youth organizations and trade unions. We have now ramped up social dialogue on youth employment. I understand honourable members are very uncomfortable with the figures that I've given. The facts speak loudly. From June this year, we have elevated the discussions to leadership level, called in the leaders of Business Leadership South Africa, the Black Business Council and BUSA, the representatives of women, of disabled persons, of civic organizations, and above all youth representatives drawn from the South African Youth Council, as well as the leaders of COSATU, FEDUSA and NACTU. The parties have agreed on the importance of a compact on youth employment and identified core principles and programs. They include current and potential private sector initiatives on skills, on internships, on work readiness programs, and on bridging measures to draw young people in.
But Mr. Ngaba Banga of the Congress of the People said the minister was wrong to point fingers at the Democratic Alliance in the Western Cape. Let's take a quick ad break.